All right, everybody. Hello and welcome to today's live stream. Back once again with I am Setsuna. This is a really interesting homage JRPG type of thing. I'll talk a little bit about it in just a bit. For now, we're just going to get started, jump right in to my previous game. So I hope that everybody's doing well and that you all had a good week this past week. Hey, look, it's Rev. Hey, Rev. Good to see you. I'm waving. You can't see me. At some point, I swear, I'm going to get my camera set back up. It's been frustrating. I haven't been able to get it set up because I'm not quite set up in my my new place yet. There's still like a bunch of random stuff all over the place, essentially. Hang on one second. I got to turn the volume down. But yeah, I hope that everybody had a good week. Hey, look, it's the Matter. Hey, Matter. Good to see you as well. Hope all is well. But yeah, so anyway, I am Setsuna. For those of you who are unfamiliar with it, this is designed as an homage to ye old style JRPGs. So back in the 90s with the earlier Final Fantasies, Chrono Trigger, things like that. Back when Nintendo was actually capable of having RPGs on cartridges. Way back in the day. Oh, I do miss me some Mario RPG though. For those who don't know, that's my favorite game of all time. It still is to this day. I really do love that game. Tremendously fun. Anyway. Wait, crown? What? What is this? What crown? What are you talking about? You mean the little Twitch Prime crown? Is that what you're talking about? Nice! That's great, Matter. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear that your classes are all done. Yeah, job hunting is not fun at all. Honestly, I'm glad. I'm kind of lucky because I don't have to go and search for a job because the job I have is decent. You know, it's not wonderful, it's not tremendous or amazing or whatever, but it's okay. You know, it's snowball ride. That's a squirrel. That is a squirrel. I'm just saying. I am just putting that out there to the world so that everybody knows. It's a squirrel. Yeah, it is the Amazon Twitch Prime thing. Incidentally, one thing that happened, I'm not sure if everybody is aware, but somebody mentioned it on one of my videos because about a week ago, I think, I was doing ESO, Elder Scrolls Online, for my stream. And somebody commented and mentioned that this week is indeed QuakeCon. And because it's QuakeCon, essentially all Bethesda games are on sale. So if anybody's interested in trying out ESO, now is the time to grab it because it's only like $10. Or something like that. It's really cheap. Just FYI. What is this? Rev, I'm pretty sure that doesn't work for most people. Just going to prison as a job. So I remember right now what I'm supposed to be doing is... So I've got Setsuna, right? So the story behind this game is that we have a young woman who is due to be a sacrifice to appease the monsters. That's the idea of this game, and we are escorting her over there. What happened was in the last village, she got injured, she got hurt, and she was like, oh, woe is me, so sad. And so now we are trying to get to another village, a magic village, because of some guy that we found. And we are hoping that they will be able to help her. So we're going through these secret tunnels and everything in the mountains to reach this village. That's sort of the story as it stands right now, for those who weren't aware. 3 hot meals, a cod, and what more else? Nah. It's true, you do need water. Yeah, Rev's super fancy. He's been here like forever. So Rev is like all of the things for my channel. It's very fun having subscribers. I think Rev's actually my only subscriber, if I'm not mistaken. Dang, physical evasion up doesn't mean that everything misses. What the fudge? Fine, I'm just gonna wait till you're off your fancy little snowball. It's like getting off your high horse, but your horse is made of snow and the snow is rolling. Crystal lettuce? I don't know if there are any other icons besides those. Those are the only ones I'm familiar with because it's the only ones I've seen. And obviously I've only really seen them on my channel personally. Nice! Yeah, I'm not cool like that. I only watch a handful of other channels, and I don't watch any of like the you know, like the Call of Duty or like CS:GO obsessed people, where it's just like, oh my god, rah, kill, blah, rah. You know, all that kind of stuff, like the pro gamers and that kind of thing. Dude, we've been fighting these guys for like 10 minutes, and now you notice them and think it's weird. Wait, what? Wait, what? So it's because it's green. So I found a shiny monster. That's what we're saying here. That's the idea? Okay, see, so he's got guaranteed evasion, so I'm just gonna wait until he's done. Are you serious? They talked that thing up for like 10 minutes. This is like, oh my god, it's so hardcore. It's a shiny monster. Watch out. Be careful. And like, seriously, that's it? That was so lame. That was just disappointing. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like that, I don't know, maybe it just like glitched or something, but like that had to have been a bug, right? There's no way that that was correct. There's no way that was accurate. It's like it takes me less time to kill these things, or it takes me more time to kill these things. That's like the dumbest patch ever, though. Like, why would they do that? I got a twisted potato, you guys. I mean, I can't imagine they would have nerfed it that much. Like, it has to be a bug. There is no way that's accurate. That was ridiculous. Like, getting 1,000 XP for a single hit? No way. It makes 0 sense. Either way, I hope that you guys had a good week. I didn't mention it earlier, but I hope you all did. Twalisk Mountain. Incidentally, one thing about this game, if you go on Steam, then you'll see a lot of criticism about the gameplay and the combat in particular. I personally really like the combat. I think it's awesome. but that's just me. Okay, so this is the guy, Kerr. This is the guy who lives in this village who said, okay, we'll be able to fix you up, homie. This village never fights back. What? Big whoa! So yeah, he's the one who said, my village can help us. So yeah, now we're gonna do this. That's very true, Rev. Like, I mean, I played Fortnite. I actually think I still have it installed on my computer, but I just really don't like it very much. Incidentally, I hope... I think what Rev is trying to say, Matter, is that Fortnite as a game, like as a game experience, is about as deep as a puddle. And it's not inherently a bad thing to have a game that has a very simple premise that it does well. But at the same time, like for me personally, that's not the type of game that I want to play. Like, I want to play a game that has an effective story and has some kind of management of characters and character arcs and, you know, just plays out in a way that makes sense and makes me feel accomplished and all that kind of thing. Granted, you feel accomplished in Fortnite if you win, but again, it's not like it's strategically complex or anything like that, and you don't have to think a whole lot about it other than try to get the gun, try to hide in the grass, don't die. Don't get hit by the giant evil barrier of death. I know what I'll do. I'm gonna use it for what I want. Dang! Bro got outcast. Let's see. Sprite Night veins. You mean these bright glowing things? Okay, strong light. Easy enough. It's weak. It's unstable. That's still pretty weak. That's pretty weak. What's the outside world like? Is it fun? It is not. It's a dreadful place and you should never go there. Like, I can't tell if this is, like, legitimate fear inside of this village or if it's just a cult. It feels really cultish, honestly. Like, I'm getting a very distinct cult vibe going right now. So because you have barely any energy, you can live longer. I assume it means because you have any magical energy at all, you can live longer. You have some magical energy. Oh no, brother's sick. Dang, homies. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I just checked all of them, dude. It's not impressive. Ugh. Come on now. Dang, this is a long incantation. I don't know. It's not enough. What, did you like leave it in a bucket or something? You get all tired out. Can't hear you. So adorable. So adorable. I will note that one thing a lot of people praise about this game is the music. I like it as well. I think it's nice. I wish I could play the piano like that. Really? Wow. If that's not the illusion of choice, I don't know what is. Like, you can't tell me to do something, or you can't offer me a decision, and then, like, just push me down the road. Ooh. Uh-huh. Oh, okay, now we know. Well, this makes sense. So I used to take piano lessons, and I still remember the very basics, like scales and a few chords and things like that. I know how to play the you guys know the Charlie Brown song, do 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 do, the Linus and Lucy one. That I can play pieces of that. I can't play the whole song. But yeah, I mean, if I were to play an instrument, it would be either piano or guitar. Like, if I could pick one that I actually know well, it would be one of those two. And yeah, I mean, like Rev said, unfortunately, I just don't have the time. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. It's the illusion of choice. They gave me two options. It said, what do we do about this? Should we stop him, or should we wait and see what happens? Because he's giving up his life force. And I said, let's wait and see what happens. And now they're like, nah, we can't do that. We got to go and stop him. No. If you're going to give me a choice, then let me actually choose. This kind of frustrates me with games. And to an extent, I understand it. But I wonder if this is a game where something actually comes of that. You know, so like in BioShock, you make decisions that change the nature of what occurs within the game. Whereas with this, I don't know if making these decisions is making any difference in the end game type of thing. It just seems arbitrary, essentially. Don't throw your life away. The story's all linear. Yeah, there you go. I mean, that's unfortunate because, I mean, I guess even before in games from which this or games on which this is based, so like the Final Fantasy VII Chrono Trigger, stuff like that. Like, you could make some decisions, but I mean, it didn't really make that much difference. Oh, bugger! The monsters are here! What cruel whim of the gods! Dang. Yeah, see, I guarantee you that if I had said that we should fight, they would have told me the exact same thing. That we just need to find the kid. Do what they want or don't play. Yeah. Yes, exactly, Matter. That's what I'm talking about, and that's part of why I really love tabletop RPGs. Because, I mean, if you have a good DM, I should say. Because you can get to the extent where, you know, the whole point is if you've got a good DM or GM, whatever it is, then players have virtually unlimited freedom just within the confines of the rules of the world. And it's great. It's wonderful to have that freedom. And I think that's one of the issues I have with RPG video games is that no matter how sandboxy they get, you'll never, ever be able to really match what something like a tabletop RPG can do. And having a person in person being able to change things on the fly if needed. So a good example of that is Witcher 3. I've streamed it a few times, not too many, but it's a good example of one where there's several key pieces that that allow you to change the course of specific areas in the game, and specific things happen where like some people die, other people don't, one person leaves or they stay, stuff like that. And you can have that to an extent in a game, but you can't have the granularity you get with a tabletop. Well, that's what I mean, the Matter. That's the whole point that I'm making, is that they have near infinite choice. And that's why I like them so much, because you could do whatever you want. And it's not inherently bad to have a primarily linear story. I mean, video games have to have a story that they follow, or at least an RPG has to have a story that it follows. Which, again, Fortnite, that's why it's not inherently a bad game. It's good at what it does, but it doesn't do story. But that's why I love tabletop RPGs, is because I can do pretty much whatever I want. It might be dumb. It's a terrible idea many times to do whatever I want, but that doesn't mean I don't want to do it. The monsters! It's the monsters! They attack the chief! Uh-oh. Oh, dang. A tabletop game where everyone is a DM? That would be horrible. That would be worse. Oh, God, that would be terrible. Exactly, Rev. See, that's my point. Like, I'm fine with a linear story, but don't give me a choice if it doesn't actually mean anything. That's why I gave this as an example a couple weeks ago when I was playing this. I don't remember what the game was now. It was an older RPG, and at one point you go and you talk to the king, and he says, oh, will you go on this quest and save the world? And it gives you an option of yes or no. And if you say no, then it's just like, oh, come on, are you sure? Like, you don't want to do it? And I think if you do it 5 times, then it actually gives you a game over screen. I want to say it was one of the Final Fantasies that did that. I don't remember, though. Shoot, it's been way too long since I played. You need to change yourself. But yeah, it's like I don't mind games that have a lack of decisions. I just don't like it when games pretend to give me decisions. I think it's unnecessary, and it's, I mean, it's almost patronizing, honestly. It's how I use my life. I want to use my life the way I want. I'm going to help everybody. Well, isn't that convenient? So the monsters don't come in and like destroy all the houses at all? They just sort of wander around? I'm in a hurry. Doesn't matter. She's gonna exposition me to death anyway. I weren't there. Oh no. Aww. Please see my journey through to the end. Stay with me until the final moment, and then stab me in the face. She's the sacrifice, so that's kind of the shtick. Hey look, the Sprite Knight pillar. That was easy. This isn't a pillar. This is a furnace. Give! Says Hugger! Hugger! Oh no, squirrels! What? Why would you give me the option to switch party members when there's nobody to switch with? This game doesn't make sense. Snowball throw. Penguin! Hang on, I gotta read this. Let's see. Something is a game or a pastime. Have no effect on the outcome, then it's a pastime. Huh. can see that. I think that makes sense. Because, like, let's think about it. I mean, to a great extent, we'll talk about this game in particular, right? So, in this game, you don't control what's actually occurring, right? You have the illusion of choice. You don't make any actual decisions that affect the game itself, right? So, let's think about something else. Well, let's think about what that means. So that means that we have a... Sorry, I'm trying to think and do the thing. So that means that we have an experience, right? We are essentially going through a narrative story. And that's really what this boils down to. This is a narrative story. It's not a it's not so much a game in the sense of we do whatever we want and we go wherever we want, but it is a story that we are following, that instead of being in the frame of like a book, it's in the frame of a interactive medium, right? So we interact with the characters in our own way. We're able to adjust how they expand and how the characters themselves evolve. You know, like we give them equipment and all that kind of thing. But other than that, we have essentially no effect on anything. It's not a bad thing, inherently. It just sort of is. I know, that was like just really random and... what's it called? Rambling. I'll think about it a little bit more and probably have better words in a little bit. What are these things? Seriously, what is this? It looks weird. Really, miss? Ow. That was odd. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Rev said some stuff. Right, you choose where to go, who to battle, what actions you do, all that kind of stuff. Etc., etc. And that's what I mean, is that we're putting gameplay elements into essentially a storybook, for lack of a better term. It is an interactive story in the end. And it's not a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. I mean, I love video games. I love playing them. By and large, there's very little that you can ever do to change how a story plays out or why it plays out the way it does. But I don't consider it a bad thing. I mean, calling it a pastime is a little bit odd, though. I mean, I can see it more in board games. But, I mean, like with video games, you're never really able to distinctly change outcomes. Like, you may have multiple outcomes possible that are distinct for whatever reason. Huh. Dang, Kerr, you crazy. You can guarantee that we'll never be able to use that again. Holy free holies. What is that? The fudge. Nah. So I guess I'll try using him instead. And I need to use Setsuna because well, first off, I need heals. Second off, I need her to level up. Time to show everyone my true power. Hang on, I'm gonna pause it and read. I will be right back. See, that's what I mean, Rev. It's like just because something has a set story that takes place in a specific way does not mean that it's not a game. Like, it's still certainly a game. Yeah, you remember how that killed like 8 things at once? Now, not so much. Just saying. Let's see the result of the trick. But no, that's been my point. That's been my point, Rev, is that I don't believe that simply because something has a linear story or a linear progression that you may or may not inherently have control over with regard to what occurs when it occurs or with whom you interact, all that kind of thing. It doesn't mean it's not a game. It doesn't mean it's not a fun experience. Like for me, when I play a game, then I mean, I essentially feel fulfilled. Like, I feel like I did something. I feel like, wow, I just played through, I just did that thing. Whatever it happens to be, right? However you want to, whatever context in which you want to put it. But for me, oh, Rampage, that doesn't sound good. And for me, that's what the gameplay experience is all about. Especially in a game like this, where it's not inherently about what is actually occurring within the game or how it's occurring, but it's more about the fact that you were part of it. I know, that sounds like super sappy and everything, but that's sort of my thought on it. Twin missile punch! That's too many missiles, bro. I love that the chief is just standing there doing nothing. It's okay, I got revive things. Ooh. Good thing I healed. I really need a bigger curing thing here. Oh yeah, that's fine, bro. Ouch. Oh no! Oh good, he still got XP even though he was unconscious. A lot of games don't do that. What is this? Right. Oh, okay, okay. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. So it just depends on the context in which the choices are made and what you consider to be a choice. So, like, you consider a choice to be equipping piece X versus piece Y and all that kind of thing. I see what you mean. But, well, and that's what I mean, Rev, is that if you have the gameplay of whether it's a video game or a board game in a defined set, then of course you're going to have a different thing. So perfect example of this board game wise is no. See, I said no, but he's still going to come anyway. Anyway, Time Stories is a perfect example of this on the board game side, because it's a narrative board game that goes piece by piece, and you learn new things, and you go and you go and you go, and you do whatever it is that you need to do. The thing is that there is an overarching narrative, and in addition, during each sort of chapter, you have an individualized storyline. The story is always going to be the same, but what you and your group as players do and how you go about doing that is going to be a massive change. And that's really what's going to change the way that you and your players go through it, and what they get or don't get, and all that kind of thing. Oh, it's the brother. Nice. Dang, bro. You just set your brother's soul on fire. I hope you're proud of yourself. The philosophy of what is a game. Well, see, that's what happens when you show up on my stream, Matter. We're super cool like this. So, look at this. I mean, it's not even the illusion of choice. It's two choices that mean the same thing. It's just one of them is kind of a douchebaggy way to say it. I'm just saying. See? What a stupid question. Well, I'm sorry. I can't type in what I want to say. Would you like the red sauce or the marinara? To be fair, Rev, marinara specifically, if you go the old school Italian, is a very nice seafood-based sauce. So, there you go. Oh, I can move again. I'm gonna say bye to all the kiddos. Big Whoa, come back again, promise. So is there like a store here or what? A white sunflower seed? Aren't most sunflower seeds white after you take the casing off? Oh, here we go. It's the tent shop. Or I guess the tent of shops. I just want to make sure that I've got at least a semi-decent amount of everything. I need to sell some stuff. So I believe the green things are what I can use to cook with. So that's why I'm not selling those. Alright, let's see what we can get here. Shock. in sight. Why would you want everybody to attack your healer? Elemental sanctity. Those chakrams. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. Remedy. That's what I need. Ooh, that's nice. Prayer. Yes! Recover MP. Demi? Ooh, gravity orb? I'm all about them gravity orbs. Flawless blow. Haste. Mostly I'm just trying to get some new stuff because I have nothing, essentially. Like this is some good stuff. See, this is why I need to fight monsters, is so I can get all this stuff. Eh. Avenger? Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm down for that. Get a couple of those. Eh. Okay, cool. Actually, need to see if I can get some new, better stuff. So I guess I just need to get everything that's 4,200. I get Kerr's new thing. Okay, cool. Right, support. Yes. Yes. Okay. Dream for sure. I mean, those are the only people I'm using right now, so I'll stick with that for the time being. Let's see if we can get some better talismans on people. I guess we'll go with that so that he can get a little extra. Okay, cool. Alright, Rev, you go walk your dog. Your doge. Is there like a hotel or something I can sleep at? Just to recover. The Last Lands? I'm going to assume the Last Lands is a metaphor for death in this game. I don't think they've actually mentioned it. This chef is the worst. I'm just saying. This is the worst. I always run into the worst chefs. They never have any food. And I think I bought a couple of tents. I did. Okay, cool. It's just unfortunate because I need to heal. Because we're all basically dead. Alright, let me save real quick as well. Save complete. Hooray! Woof! That was a good discussion. We had good discussion about games, you guys. It was awesome. And I got to bring up time stories. Because, time stories. I gave a thumbs up. You guys can't see me. Totally did. I get to try some of my new stuff. Oh, nice! I mean, fire has to hit multiples, right? Okay, I figured. You tell him, Kerr. What's with these twisted potatoes? Just sounds odd. Weirds me out. Oh, that was cool. It heals too. Wow. Okay. Dang. That was... ouch. Good thing I saved. Tornado fries? What, pray tell, Rev, is a tornado fry? And how do I eat them all? I want one. They sound delicious. You hate when what does what? I'm so confused. I don't know what's happening right now. I'm just trying to figure out why I died. What is this? Tornadofries.jpg. Oh, okay, okay. It's just a spiraled potato. Oh, okay, okay. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. That makes more sense because that's what I had found in the game. See, now this makes sense. Like, seriously, this is insane. This is ridiculous. Like, what the fudge? How am I supposed to fight that? The stupidly long broken image link. I'm sorry that Google was being dumb. I'm glad you gave it what for, though. Seriously, though, these things are crazy. These little, like, fox things or whatever they are. They're ridiculous. And see, here's me, like, all excited. Because I'm like, oh, yeah! I got my new stuff, and I'm so fancy! It's like, no. Do I need to go back to the castle town? I honestly don't remember. I guess I do, because they were supposed to send me on the airship, right? Let me see. Yeah, see, we set off towards the last lands. That means that we gotta go this way. This is the direction of the last lands. I got a cabin. What does a cabin do? Oh, okay, so a tent only partially recovers things. A cabin fully recovers things. Really? Miss? I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong, but I thought the whole point was to move forward. Oops. Well, that was a waste. Now let's try this again. Wow. Oh, these are the super ones. I think that's my problem. I think that is my issue here. Yeah, that's the issue. Can't remember. Can I run in this? I'm pretty sure that's what happened here. Farm the OP squirrel. True, I could. I think that's probably what the issue was. I think that that those guys that I was fighting were they were like the big bad guys. They were the modified ones. Here, let me see. Yeah, because notice this little fox thing has a distinct white coat. The ones that I was fighting before were they were blue. And not only that, but I was not capable of killing any of them in the same amount of time. So it must have been a properly done shiny for those. But here, let me do this. Because this is the way forward, essentially. I just need to fight these guys, and then there's a path. So there's the path right over there. Powder cloud. Oh no, confused! Yeah, I think I'll go back and see if I can level up a little bit. But see, this is the way forward, is going down there. I just wanted to fight those few guys real quick. I know they're gonna respawn, but still. Let's see if the crazy squirrel is there again. That might be like the other half of the bug that I ran into, where like the squirrel is super easy, and then those guys, like there was supposed to only be one, but instead there's 3 of them, and they're proper. So I don't want to fight you guys. I want to fight the other squirrels. Oh, I'm still confused. Oh, I get it. Confusion, you, whenever you hit something, then you damage yourself as well. That's the deal. Alright, let's see if works the same. This has to be a bug, right? Like seriously, I shouldn't be able to farm this guy. I'm gonna do it because sploits, right? That's what we need in real life, sploits. I guess we do have that. It's called fraud and whatnots. Well, at least I know how this works now with confusion. Should be slightly more. It should be a lot more difficult based off of what you were saying. Just smack it with a stick. Being born rich. Yeah, that's basically real life sploits. Being born rich. I'm just saying though, this has to be a glitch. There's no way that this is accurate. I'm gonna stay here till I'm like level 25. I won't stay that long, but I'll stay for a little bit. I'll do it maybe, what, 3 more times? I think 3 is fair. I think 3 is pretty fair. Just gotta deal with these guys first. I could have sworn that there was a way to run, though. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Just get everybody over 20. Especially the Setsuna and Kerr, because they were both pretty low. Oh, whoops. So now I just gotta wait for him to get off his high horse. I don't want to do magic. And also, you lied. See, because he's got guaranteed evasion. It's not just physical evasion, it's all. Try lightning. This is weird. Really? Like, it says guaranteed evasion. There we go. Got him with the drain. Seriously though, this is ridiculous, right? Thankfully, the others won't take too long. Nice. I was hoping that would happen. You have no defense, Rev. Hey, there's my twisted potato. For them tornado fries. Just go with what worked. Woohoo! I'm a little bit worried about swapping out Endear. But I think we'll be okay. From when you can't take it anymore. Oh, Rev, you're hilarious. That's a Twisted Sister joke for those of you who didn't get it. Dang, bro! You need to calm down there, sir. I remember watching Dee Snider on The Apprentice. Rather, The Celebrity Apprentice. You know, screw me, I liked that show. I thought it was a cool show. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm a terrible person. I liked The Celebrity Apprentice. Whatever. Here, let's do this again. Oh. I guess we'll wait to drain again. Oh, right, because he's on top of the snowball. Durr. Uh-oh. My foolproof plan is not working. Oh, there, I got one hit. It wasn't enough, though. Well, budgerigard. There we go, got him. Little bugger's hard to hit. It's almost like he doesn't want to be hit. Oh, that's cool. That is adorable. That's an awesome gift. I bet that she's gonna love it. She squeed. Aw, that's so adorable. I'm glad. Dang it, I wasn't fast enough. Look at this stupid squirrel showing off, doing handstands. You guys, don't tell anybody I'm cheesing the system. Shh. This is so wrong. More importantly, I just love that it's a squirrel. An evil squirrel, I should say, specifically. A squirrel who deserves it. So see, that says physical evasion, which implies that if I were to hit him with magic, it would work. Thus. Sumu. My hatred of squirrels runs so deep that it even goes into the game, and the game knows how I feel. Little bugger. So terrible. Alright, one more time. I think that's all I need. Yeah, one more time. Actually, I don't even need that one time. But I'll do it just because. No, I'm super leveled. That was just so funny, though. You spend like 10 minutes saying how terrible these things are. And how scared I should be. And then it's just like, oh, nope, never mind. Don't you throw snowballs at me, sir? That's what you get, throwing snowballs at me. Okay. Foxes are no joke. You are a terrible, terrible person, Rev. This is so ridiculous. It should not be happening, but I'm not going to complain. Alright, guys. Well, with that, I'm going to get going. I'm just going to head out here and save real quick. And then I'm going to be off. But thank you all so much for stopping by. Thank you for the great discussion today. That was really awesome. On Monday, not sure what I'll do. I'm thinking I'll probably do Stardew Valley. Maybe ESO. We'll see. If you want it, make sure that you guys go and get any Bethesda games because they're all on sale. So now's the time to grab them if you haven't done so already because of QuakeCon. But as always, thank you guys so much for being here. You guys know I love talking to you and seeing you and just playing around and doing our thing. Hope that you all enjoyed it. Have a great rest of your weekend. I'm really excited. I get to do some stuff for my fishies. So it's going to be pretty cool. Plus I get to go shopping. Yay, shopping. But y'all take care of yourselves. Have fun. And hopefully I will see you on Monday.